those days, the Dr. Otto had not developed his gasoline engine in Germany. So every waterfall had to be utilized. If you had a 2-foot waterfall, you dammed a lake or river or pond, and you could operate machines for 3 days, and an up and down saw called for 2 horsepower. Now over there, down below, my father said that there was an up and down sawmill frame, and my father said this place here was full of lumber down here. And then down here was the foundry, and right up there on the corner, as I told the people, was the valve. Now there were 2 pieces of wood going down and a square and that you open it and the water went down, and there was a turbine down below it in the foundry, and that provided the air under pressure to operate the melting mill so that the foundry could melt iron, and they would cast 7 hours a week. They had that right if there was surplus water. So this place here was utilized complete. Now you see, this was Bridgewater's industrial district. Up here you had poor old Bob Whitman, blind as a bat as could be, blind as a bat as they say, and then not blind. He had the grist mill up at Whitman's Pond. Then it came down and operated the tannery, then came here and operated this and the foundry and the mill and the up and down saw. Then down in back of, down where they're building, they're using the lower part of the cemetery for graves. Just beyond that, there was the Adolphus Wile grist mill. 100 yards beyond that was the collecting dam, and they ran a flume at least 100 yards down to a round flume, and that went down to Tidewater and powered a sawmill. So they utilized everything. Lunenburg County was full of, so was North America. You go any place you'd like and you'd find that. That'll give you plenty to work on.
Excellent.
Now,
thank you.
You better, maybe you might have to borrow that tape.
Well, it just goes on right now.
Oh, she got it.
But I can simplify, and then
Yeah,
people
I
can
turned
come
up-
in and hear it for themselves.
I turned up
right?
the volume so it would record.
Thank you.
Was this called Sebastopol? Was this place called Sebastopol?
Just a minute, I have it on my note. I'll answer that question.
I think it was called that. It had to do with the people who were fighting all the time?
Now, just a minute.
That's a
Merle,
battle
listen.
in a European war.
You see,
they
at
call
that
this
particular
area.
time,
Yeah.
in the 1850 to 1854, the Crimean War was going on. It was a terrible thing. Florence Nightingale, who had learned in Germany how to do nursing, she went there and tried to look after these people. You've heard that story. That's where she got her training, in a nursing school in Germany. Well, anyway, now, one of the Russian cities that they were attacking was Sebastopol. And when this district was set up, they used that name, but they called it Sebastopol.
Okay.
It was in Russian, Sebastopol.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how it got the name, and stuck, and it's there now. Sebastopol. Yeah. Oh, yes. Any more, Merrill?
Would you like to look at that a little bit and see if you recognize it?
Oh, do I ever?
Do you ever?
My gracious, that's wonderful. Now, when I was from 1936 to 1939, I was teaching in Lower Branch, and we did a lot of construction out. Now, here's a picture of the swing that we built, and they lasted, well, that was 1937, and one of your friends, Mr. Laurie Weiner, he tore it down about 16 years later. He said it was rotten, and